So, Trillium Sprout. First thing you want to try and do is inflict flash on it. Actually, this is not where you want to inflict flash. This was a horrible, horrible mistake. Oh, this is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. Okay, got it crying. That's good, that's good. So hopefully he'll be missing. And I'm going to hit hard with the beta there. I'm going to hit him with a freeze beta just to test out the damage. I am not going to use my big bottle rocket. I totally should, but whatever. Actually, it's... Oh, beta will tell us enough if I can do damage or not. Okay, so I want to get rid of 160. It's not great, though. The shield. Did he get a shield? He might be doing okay with the shield. Get rid of the mobile sprouts at least. Okay, so there are shields in this game that protect you from PSI, but they're also shields that will block PSI altogether. Now, I'm actually going to offense up Jeff just to make him even with everybody else here. That was really underwhelming. I was expecting a lot more than 3. Which I find odd because in Mother 3 it feels like it does so much more. The status effects, like the offense up, the defense down, you just keep firing those off and it feels a lot more useful in that game. Let's just try and hit as hard as we can here. So the last thing I really want is not Ness dying, but I don't want Ness killing somebody that I need. Now let's hope he heals himself. Just keep going on. This guy is not too bad. There we go, okay. Honestly, Jeff dying earlier and getting away without the mushroom is probably a blessing in disguise. Because if you have the double mushroom in this fight and they start attacking each other, you're pretty much doomed. Or if Ness tries to kill Paula. Ness, I really do not have time for that. Not in this day and age. Damn it, it's 8. Fine, we'll just go regular. Somehow we'll get you. Oh, Jeff's dead. Jeff is so dead. Unless this kills him. And it kills him. Oh, yeah. Jeff gets the bye with 1 HP, which is the second time that has happened in about 10 minutes. Whew, that was close. I really just wanted Jeff to get the experience. I know he's going to come back to life at the sanctuary location regardless, but I just didn't want him to miss out on that. Missing out on boss experience usually it's pretty damning. You fall far behind pretty quick. Ness thought he heard his mother from far away. She said, "Be a thoughtful, strong boy." Ness's soundstone recorded the melody to the Milky Way. I am not gonna ever be a good broadcaster. Not that I ever was trying to be. Trust me, that is not what my end goal here is. My end goal is kill time and make videos, pretty much. But, okay. Oh, Randboob, you're not supposed to come at me. Okay, let's just ignore all these guys as we go back to town. Go back to Saturn Valley, regardless. I'm not even getting that butterfly because I just got healed up. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The greatest invention in this game is probably the fact that enemies run away from you. Holy hell. Okay, I'm starting to think I need to get Jeff some defense upgrades here because he is just taking a beating. Now, can I squeeze through here? Yes, I can. Wow. Sprite-based games. Sometimes you just gotta love them. Let's go. Where do we? Oh, this should be fun. If I remember correctly, we smashed the Skyrunner. We went through a cave to get to Mr. Saturn, or to Saturn Valley. We have no way of getting out of here. Delicious. Or I don't even think that said delicious, but Ness. You good name. We may name boing. Save all same name. What? Woohoo, wheeze, boobs, good. So, are we kind of boned at the second? Protractor inside. I really didn't need that. I can't believe I didn't pick these up the first time, but yeah, I don't need the broken spray. Where, oh where should I be going? Should totally remember this better. My apologies. Am I supposed to head all the way back? I am too, aren't I? Yeah, no, I'm 99% sure I am. So I will meet you guys back at the Skyrunner, where we were in that little cave. Holy crap. That took a lot longer than I was expecting. Anyways, once you get to Threed, it's not a dirtbag of a town anymore. Since the leader of the monsters is gone, the ghosts in the tunnel have disappeared. The buses can now go through the tunnel. I won't forget you. Won't you come back to Threed sometime? Yeah, I mean, actually, I don't think we have any reason to come back here. Ever again. Once we peace out. Which we will be doing later, because I'm just going to save and call it here. Let's just go into the hotel. Where's the phone? There's the phone. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Hopefully this is actually the end of an episode. I highly doubt it is. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out my Facebook page, my Twitter page, my Instagram page. Get the links to videos, the updates. Don't miss anything. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody's doing that. I mean, maybe somebody is. One day. One day. One day. Okay, where the hell were we? Oh, right. We were at Threed. So, the last thing that we were told to do, I believe, was to go to Fourside. So, in order to go to Fourside, we need to find... we're supposed to take a bus, are we not? I do believe we are supposed to take a bus. Now, where that bus stop is a very good question. We may actually... I'm not totally sure we need to take the bus. I think if the ghosts are gone in the tunnel, which they might be, then this is a moot point because I can just walk to the next area. I guess taking a bus is faster. I could have swore the Runaway 5 bus was the one we were going to take, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's later. That's definitely later. Maybe? Well, if it's not, then you're probably not going to see any of this. Anyways, the Nintendo Direct that came out September 13th, I believe. And a butterfly. September 13th, where they announced a fair bit of stuff, actually. The Kirby's Epic Yarn for 3DS. I think that could be a good 3DS game. It's not... I'm getting a little bit tired of all the remakes. I'm not going to lie on that one. Okay, there we go. So, basically you take the bus, and then it's a traffic jam and we can't go anywhere. So that's nice. We are in the desert, obviously. So, we can actually get heat stroke in the desert if you walk on anything but the direct path. So, I want to buy some stuff to... Well, hello. Okay, let's get some money here and do all this while I talk about... I mean, this is a Nintendo game, so people watching this, I'm assuming they're at least a slight fan of Nintendo. And I should have withdrawn. Yeah, so the Kirby's Epic Yarn 3D, they've been doing this a lot, and probably always have, and I just never noticed before, but they've been taking a lot of games and putting them on the 3DS, at least the Wii versions. And, let's sell a hard hat. Which, for the Wii U, personally, the Wii U I kind of get. The Wii U did not sell well. It was a complete bust, essentially. Although it had good games, and you can clearly see it had good games because they're re-releasing them for the Switch. It didn't do that well. Promotions-wise, it sucked. They all kind of just... they all screwed it up. Everybody in Nintendo kind of screwed up the Wii U. So, I think they're trying to fix that now with, like, all the re-releases that they've got going on, which is fine, I guess. It's probably smart business. I don't really care because I bought the games earlier, and I am not buying the same game one console later. That's brutal to me, and I don't have that kind of money. And I'm not that big of a collector. But the Yoshi's Woolly World sequel, whatever that is that I can't remember all of a sudden. That game is a lot like Kirby's Epic Yarn and Yoshi's Woolly World. And personally, I think those are very underrated games. I really like how they're creative in what they do. They are absolutely over-the-top creative. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, it's so stylized that you just have to have an appreciation for it. And they're just fun little games. I don't see why people are like, oh, you can't shoot this guy, blah, 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 whatever. I find that really stupid, personally. What else came out? Smash Bros. There was a little bit of random stuff, like random characters. Isabelle joining the fight. I personally would have liked Tom Nook to join the fight, and maybe he did, and I didn't read that, but I don't think he did. Personally, I just think Tom Nook, because of the Book of Nook, it would have been funny to me. If you haven't seen or heard of Book of Nook, then Google that. What else was there? Oh, there was... Can I get a wet towel? Yeah, so you want wet towels because it heals sunstroke, which can be... So I'm going to stock up on those. Yep, so Isabelle's joining the fight, and they're actually releasing a mainstream Animal Crossing game, which personally... I mean, I'm not the biggest Animal Crossing fan. I like Animal Crossing. It does what it does. It is an Animal Crossing game. It is a person simulation or a life simulation game. There's really nothing dramatic to it. Okay, those 6 seconds did not go well because Paula already got sunstroke, and I'm hoping Healing Beta does cure it. Okay. Welcome. Our paradise exists beneath that hole. Talarama is great and kind, and he knows everything. Talarama does. He made us the underground room, so let's go underground. What other things came out of that Nintendo Direct? There were a lot of little indie games, board games and stuff that came out. Talarama is not ready to help us yet, so we will come back to this later. Was there any other big news that came out? There was some stuff for 2019 that eventually was coming out. The re-releasing of DS games on the 3. Like, Nintendo... I'm not sure if this plan is working for them. Are they re-releasing all these games and are they selling well? I have no idea. If they are, then good on them. They're brilliant. But the DS and 3DS, those games sold tremendously well after they got a whole launch debacle on the 3DS. But so why they keep re-releasing games that are so new? I think I've gone over this before, and I have no issues re-releasing games that are 15, 20 years old. keep them alive, give them a new look, make them feel the way that I felt they looked when I was a kid. Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D, all that stuff. That I was fine with that, and am fine with that. Dude, do not get there. Oh, you did get there, you dick. I'm assuming heal or freeze will do some significant damage in the desert, personally. Oh, it damn does. Okay, well, we can get rid of you quickly, and then I'll deal with that whole poison shenanigans afterwards. Also, like, I want a Paper Mario remake is what I want. And other than Sticker Star, I liked all the Paper Mario games that they came out with. But, like, the original Paper Mario deserves a remake. Thousand Year Door deserves a remake. Holy crap, that game is incredible. But they just keep remaking. They're just taking Wii games. Like, the Wii... Oh, get back here, Butterfly. The Wii is not that old. Now, granted, it didn't look that good in retrospect. Like, if you think about the jump from the Wii... Like, the GameCube. The GameCube actually looks a lot better than the Wii, to me. I don't know why. Like, Sunshine. Well, Galaxy games look good. But there are a lot of games that just don't look that good. And, oh, Super Mario Bros. U, like the WII U new Super Mario Bros. Game, that they are now re-releasing the deluxe version of that on the Switch. Like, that doesn't need to happen. I would have said that game, of all things, sold well. It was the only game that was out at the time. Okay. So, we just gave that guy food, and now he will give us whatever gold he finds whenever he finds it, which is actually required. So, just keep that in mind. Now, we are going to stay the night. Maybe Jeff will work through the night and fix the broken laser to give him the laser gun, which is great. Let's equip that before I forget. Get that offense boost. I still have nothing for his body. You think I would get around to that? Oh well, I'll figure it out eventually. I probably won't. I'll probably leave him completely empty for the rest of the game. I don't have to do this right now, do I? No, this is not dug out yet. Okay, beautiful. So just keep making your way through the desert, and eventually you will surpass the traffic jam, and you will just get to the next area. There is also a rare caterpillar enemy that is very weak, but gives you a tremendous amount of experience. And if at any point I can find him, that would be great, but I'm going to go with... That's going to come a lot later, since I'm actually out of the town. The traffic jam will be gone after this point, too, so that's good. Now, other stuff that came out of the Nintendo Direct yesterday, I think those were the big ones. The mainstream Animal Crossing game again. I look forward to that being on the Switch, especially because it's console and portable. And personally, Animal Crossing to me is a very portable-like game. For the 3DS, it was great. You play it for 20 minutes, you put it into rest mode, you don't have to shut it off, save, reboot, do all that stuff. And to me, that's just way more convenient because it's a time killer game. It's not a 3-hour story, get invested emotionally kind of game, although some people would probably argue that you do get invested quite emotionally, and it's probably overkill, but I wouldn't look into that too much. Anyways, we're in Foreside, and I'm probably out of things on the Nintendo Direct to talk about. Yeah, guys, this game was a different time. You probably don't even get away with writing that anymore. Why is this guy getting political and economic advice from a 10-year-old? Well, that's ominous. Oh, now this is a fancy setup. And it shows, because they're bankrupt again.